Ladies and gentlemen, today I want you to wake up and take control of your financial future. You see, too many people are walking around wearing one of these. It's not their fault. It was put on them at birth so that the backs of their eyelids play a movie. A movie that's called Money Will Make You Happy. They think that more money will solve their money problems. They get told, work harder so you can have more money and buy the things that make you look wealthy and feel good. Sure, research has shown that you get an endorphin rush when you spend money, but it doesn't last long. In fact, the longer you dig that hole of debt, the longer and more painful it will be to climb out of. Do you realise it can take up to 40 years to pay off an $8,000 credit card at 16%? That's scary. I see the financial planners nodding. So it's actually all crap. You don't need to spend money to feel good. Everything you need is right there inside of that magnificent body of yours. That bootylicious body, baby. 3 of my favourite chemicals, serotonin, dopamine and phenylethylamine. PEA for short. Your body's natural, and I say natural, feel-good drugs. You get it when you're in love. You get it in lust. And you get it when you're having sex, if it's done right. Without a strong sexual urge, any species would become extinct. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying be promiscuous. I do not think the human race is at risk of becoming extinct. Well, not due to lack of numbers anyway. What I am saying is that intimacy is important for your mental, physical and financial health. It also satisfies that human need for connection as per Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Funny, Maslow doesn't say that humans need to feel the leather seat of an expensive car or Botox injections. Maslow says that humans need to feel safe, secure, connected and valued for their contribution. So, if we're not having our needs met, we may resort to retail therapy to fill that empty void. And that addiction can ruin you. 2 other things that can ruin you, as we've already heard this morning, are sexual and financial infidelity. When I say financial infidelity, that means you're spending money that your partner doesn't know about. So I say use the C word often and early.
Communicate.
Communicate, thank you. Talk about sex and money. Those 2 main reasons that relationships break down. Doesn't have to be boring. It can be amusing. And I'll ask you, what do you think is the similarity between sex and spending money?
Feels good.
It feels good. One woman the other day said you can't get a refund. One man once said there's no similarity. I spend lots of money and I get no sex. I say everyone thinks they're good at it, but there's always room for improvement. So ask yourself, where can you improve? Are your needs and the needs of your partner being met? Talk about your future together. So many people don't. Do you have a financial plan to get there? If you want to be a couple that are part of the 6%, and it's only about 6%, that are financially independent at retirement age, what does that mean? It means you have to do what 94% of the population are not doing. You have to go against the masses. Work out how many pays you have until retirement age. If you are 40 and you want to retire at 65, you have 300 monthly pays or 650 fortnightly pays. It's not a lot. So communicate or separate, it's your choice. You can stick your head in the sand, but that just leaves your bottom exposed to be bitten or whipped. And while you might think that's funny and enjoyable at first, procrastination is expensive and it's painful in the long run. So make a date with yourself. Get to know what's important to you and what you want. Make a date with your partner. Don't put it off. Invest in your greatest asset, you. You can see here a very small portion of the books that I have read to invest in my greatest piece of real estate, to help me wake up and take the blindfold off. So I say, don't treat your mind like a trash can. Don't fill it full of crap. Keep eating, please. Also, don't take what you have for granted. Every single one of you can walk out of here, put food in your mouth, have clean drinking water, and you have access to a flushing toilet. Keep eating again. 3 things that third world countries and my army training taught me to appreciate. Please realise that in 100 years it won't matter what car you drove, what house you lived in, what clothes you wore, or how much money you made. All that matters in 100 years is the lives that you can touch because of the legacy that you leave behind. Think about something bigger than yourself. And I'm sure a lot of you are. But go out there and spread the word, please, for the greater good. In closing, I would like you to realise that if you do not go within, you will go without. And every moment in time is an opportunity for you to choose your next move. You can walk out of here and stay the same, because to be the same, like the majority, is actually safe. Or you can walk out of here, you can take that blindfold off and you can feel fantastic because you are in control and you're calling the shots and you have woken up. Thank you.